We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Richardson off the play fake. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Richardson looking to throw this. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Richardson going to shift things up. To the right side, this is Taylor. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. The Colts are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
10 through 11. Go.
Now Richardson. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. You look at this Cowboy defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Richardson out of the shotgun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal. To the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Running left, Taylor. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Drop 60, drop 60. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! Josh Downs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set. Smack, red. Ready.
And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
Ready.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Ready.
To throw, it's Lance. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Striker, 3-3. Cut.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. This defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Steel, black. Blue stripe, red cycle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A give to Pollard running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. He worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now Lance throwing on 2nd down. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
6, 7. Black ultra. And cycle.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Here we go.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Okay, right.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready.
Pollard not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs.
They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Trouble, 38. Black shot.
Pollard one more time. And he gets him a little bit closer. Takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Ready.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to stretch out their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw. That was a long touchdown to the option. When you told me that, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Trey Lance, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
52 blaster. Blue striker. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people out of blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Red. Madden.
Slot man moves right. Now Lance. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a turn center, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
A 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They've had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, That might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Ellinger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustment. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. 3rd and 19. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the ready.
First and 10, Taylor now. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
At the 22-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. On play action, Ellinger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marquise Bell just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. From the gun on third down, Ellinger. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 8. Here's Ellinger. And he's got Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A give for Taylor running right side. Shrugs him off. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Off the play fake. Here's Ellinger. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor again. And he takes it in for a quick score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Lance now to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, Lance. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Again, it's Lance. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Yellow. Ten cycles. Black shot.
On play action, Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
You could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on third and inches. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Lance now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Drill 52. Huge yellow. Black red.
Now a play fake. Lance. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Now Lance throwing on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Cowboys 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they go play action. Now Ellinger. They'll get this one complete there to Pittman. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
To the right side, this is Taylor. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Pierce. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
The Lance going to throw. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Lance now on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down.
Fight, 97. Doing black. Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Yellow, blue. Blue striker. Red, cycle. Hut, hut.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up.